Let's get right at it. May I ask how old you are?
I'm 24, so the same age as Chris Borland and actually the same position.
So, yeah, exactly. Linebacker, right?
Yeah.
What do you do as a linebacker? You hit people?
You're tasked to run around and hit people.
Okay, so why did you retire? And save your health in later years. I mean, you're a good-looking guy, you're active and fit.
So here's some of the issues with the decision he made. In the NFL, you're not fully vested, nor do you receive annuity or pension until you're 4 years into the league.
Okay.
So retiring after 1 year, you've already incurred the damage, and at least, whether it be minimal or maximal, you've already incurred some damage, yet you have none of the benefits that the NFL does provide.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so that's the primary issue, is that in retiring, he may be saving himself from some future long-term damage, but at the same time, he's losing out on receiving the check once he hits 35, or receiving pension once he hits 55, etc.
Well, you're in the same position.
Yeah.
Don't you want to protect your health? Or are you going for health long-term or wealth long-term? You're going for wealth, aren't you? Come on.
It's a calculated risk. Because you can't, if I were to retire right now, then I'm already 3 years into the NFL. Once I hit 3 games this season, then I've already gotten my pension. I'm now fully vested. And so I will incur those benefits that come.
So you could consider retiring after 3 games in the coming season. And if you did consider retiring at that point, you would get the checks later in life.
Technically, yes. I personally would never retire at this point in my career just because my passion for the game. It's, again, like I said,
so
it's a calculated risk.
You're prepared to take the risk.
100%.
Head injury and all the rest of it.
100%. You know what you're getting into.
Because you want the money, don't you? This is what I'm getting at. You want the money, don't you?
It's more about the love of the game. No one would take the risk for money. Otherwise, anybody could bet you a certain amount of money to do something ridiculous.
I wouldn't deny that you love the game. But, Stuart, look at that watch.
What? The watch?
Look at that watch.
Can we get a close-up?
Can we get a close-up of that watch?
Hold it still. Hold it still.
Put the iris up or something, because it's going to be blinging. So there are some fringe benefits that go along with the love.
How much? How much?
The watch was actually a gift from my older brother, linebacker for the Arizona Cardinals, Emmanuel Acho. So you'll have to ask him.
He's a linebacker for the Cardinals?
Yeah.
It's in the family?
Runs in the family. It's in the blood.
How old is he?
He's 26, going on 27.
He's vested.
He's vested. He's
so why does he retire?
He's taken care of.
Okay, I've got to ask you this one. You walk into Starbucks.
Yeah.
You're getting for your coffee. And the barista, the guy who serves you, he says, well, Emmanuel, I want to talk to you about race.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you say?
Depending on what mood I am, he'll probably get a different answer from me. You know, I'm always up for open dialogue. And so, it depends on what kind of mood I am and how big a rush I'm in. But personally, I'd probably engage in the conversation and see their opinions.
You would?
Myself, I'm a little talkative.
Yeah, but you're a star. He'd want to talk to you because you're an NFL star. Would you want to put out fairly, maybe an unpopular opinion in the Starbucks store and talk to other people and say, the table?
So that's the problem. If the conversation turned into blame casting, or if it turned into gossip about a particular race or a particular ethnic group, that's where you have the issue. But simply trying to have a conversation, I don't necessarily see the problem with that. But those that don't want to have the conversation politely decline.
I do. I see a great problem with that. I want coffee, not conversation about race. Leave me alone, for heaven's sake.
Very true, and that's where the issue arises, because not everybody wants to talk about it, nor should you be forced to talk about it.
I agree with that.